And we're live. Okay, I want to introduce our new guest tonight. His name is Jim.
Jim Francis. Please.
Jim Francis Mason.
Yes. How's it going? Hey, and
Good.
James Welsh, please. James E. Welsh.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad to be here. It's it's an honor and
a privilege.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God! Simultaneously, we said that.
And we're still going to name the pig.
What
we
are we
haven't
going to name
named
the
pig
pig
yet. I don't know. Liquid Death? No, we're not going to do that.
No.
All right. Well,
don't drink yourself to death.
With no further ado,
let's welcome.
Jimmy, do the honors.
Let's welcome. And I didn't even write it down. Miss, let's see. Wait, let me get into her head, okay? Telepathically, is it Roxanne Marciniak? Close enough?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Roxanne Marciniak.
Marciniak. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. I was close, but no cigar.
Jimmy, what are you wearing
Sorry.
there?
Dude, have you noticed? Look, let me show off my pecs.
Ah, okay. Well, let me not
nice
get in the way of that.
caricatures of you guys.
These are great.
Yeah.
Who do we owe this lovely
DJ Rebelia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably saying his last name wrong. Sorry, DJ. I'll get it right one of these times. But your handle will be in there, your IG.
Yes, we're going to drop the IG.
Let me get some energy. You know, I got to get some of this.
And some Liquid Death. Have you tried Liquid Death?
I have not.
You haven't lived yet.
It's
I was wondering, is that a beer?
Yes.
No, it is actually meant to look
but it's so
really
flat.
scary, but it's just water.
James was so disappointed because it was flat.
I already told the beer story in the last episode, but this is really good water. For some reason, in the can, and when it's cold, it's so fresh. It just tastes. I mean, if water had a taste, this would be a good tasting water.
My girl hates it because she says it's like it's bizarre. Like whoever thought of such a thing.
No, the commercial was bizarre.
Water in a freaking can, out of a can. Like, it doesn't have any taste.
Yeah, but it tastes. I like it.
It's
I like
probably
it
better
too.
than plastic.
I like it too.
Yeah.
It is
better
totally better than plastic. Yeah, and then when you're done with it, you could use the can to smoke some weed.
or an apple. You
or an
guys
apple.
ever do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard of people doing.
Dude, shower heads, everything, dude. You smoke weed.
Shower heads.
Yeah.
Jeez,
We got
that
kinky.
explains why. That explains a lot.
We're so honored to have you, and thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank
Roxanne.
you for having me. No,
Well, last
really.
minute, this is
Totally.
if you notice, I'm wearing the same shirt as the last episode. It's because we just did the last episode. And what we did is instead of having, going 30, 40, or 40, whatever we usually do, we decided to split it up and use the studio time and do 30 minutes with Nate. And then we have Roxanne. That's going to hurt the sound guy's ears. And thank
So
you,
beautiful,
last
Dad.
minute, Liam Fountain, who's kind of like
we love.
he's a producer of this show in a sense, and
he
he's so helpful. He comes
great.
and helps out sometimes.
What's up, Liam?
And they ask, "Who's that guy sitting there?" You know, it's like that's Liam.
He's the
very
best.
talented young man, an actor in his own right, and I was reaching out to everyone because we had a guest that was a pretty big name that was going to be here. And so I decided to split it into 2 episodes.
Yeah, but she couldn't come in at the last minute. Something happened.
I'm still waiting to hear what her
Yeah.
reason is.
We're hopeless romantics, James and I. So
we forgive.
Yeah,
Her
we
loss
forgive
is
her.
my gain.
Yeah, so you know what? I think we're gonna just say that it's LA traffic for those of you watching someplace else. LA traffic's the worst, as we know. Gridlock on the 405. Maybe she couldn't make it. We like to think that maybe her cord wasn't working, so she couldn't charge her phone, and that's why she hasn't gotten a hold of us. So
I mean,
at any rate,
I think Jennifer Aniston should have been able to make it. Or no, Jennifer Garner. Pamela Anderson. Who was it going to be again? No, we're not going to say.
we're not gonna say. We're gonna nope.
Not going to do it.
But-
no, not at this time. Paper towels. Nope. Blowers, yes.
You have a slew of short films because do you help run the Hollywood Short Film Festival? Is that what you do? Or
Well, I started making short films because I was sort of this angry writer that wasn't getting produced. I'm like, I'm gonna make my own. So that's sort of how it started.
to
with
do
the
it
short
yourself.
Pay attention, people. Make your own content.
That's right.
Yes. Hey, it worked really
Start a
well for
podcast.
Vin Diesel, right?
Sure.
No, I didn't know about that. I know Billy Bob Thornton though. Billy
Yes. Yeah, another one. No,
Oh.
and so some of the projects, and actually getting back to Liam, he knows my friend Sean Ching, who was an actor in one of my short films.
Oh, very cool.
Called The Three Bobs, and he was Bob number 3, and super fun.
Now that sounds funny. Just the title.
Just the title alone, right? The
just the
Bobs.
title alone. This could
Bobs.
be the 2 Gems and a Rachel.
Yep.
Roxanne. I've been getting that wrong.
It's got to be the liquid death water.
Jennifer Aniston from Friends. Sorry.
Yeah, because she was supposed to peek in the room. No,
yeah, she was. No, just kidding, Jennifer.
We're joking.
We know you can't make it.
Yeah.
Well,
go right ahead.
Well, The Three Bobs was loosely like, and it was years ago when I was, I was dating, and it turned out just sort of, it was accidental, but I ended up dating like 3 Bobs in a row. Although one went by Robert, but
now Bob stands for something that's different. So you were dating a Bob and then had a couple of other Bobs, but what is
B.O.B.?
Yeah, what does it mean though? I forget.
We're not going to get into that.
We're not?
Yeah,
okay.
maybe not. I'm thinking
all right.
not.
Where did you meet the 3 Bobs? Where did you meet the 3 Bobs? I'm interested.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like, 3 days in a row. I mean, this was over months, but it just so happened that I went on a couple of days and they were dates. And, and I remember, and none of them ended well. And I was talking to my mom about it. And she's like, oh, you have to write about it. You have to write about it and call it The 3 Bobs. So actually my mother came up with the title.
She coined it.
She did. So, but yeah, it was a fun little short.
I figured it out. I couldn't find it, but I figured it out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do I want to know what that
I don't
means?
know.
No,
I don't know if the world
ADHD,
wants to know.
It's kicking in on both of us.
It did.
The 3 Bobs. Where did you meet the first Bob?
We could call the pig Bob.
I love it. You'll be the 4th Bob.
All right. I'm sorry. My ADD did.
Sorry, Roxanne.
My ADD did kick in. Say that 5 times fast after about 7 shots of tequila.
You got the floor, girl. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a setup actually for the first Robert. I think we actually dated 6-8 months or something. And it was probably 5 years after that. I remember running into him at a grocery store, and he started flirting with me. He didn't even remember that we dated.
Hate when that happens.
And I didn't.
I mean, when
let
I was
him
single,
know.
it doesn't happen anymore.
But it's like, so he was quite the tool. So I'm just, he's gone.
Yeah.
But
what an asshole. And then you met asshole
hey Bob,
number
if
2.
you're listening,
wait, you met
fuck you, Bob.
Go fly a kite. And then you met asshole number
David,
2,
is
right?
there a limit on how much you can curse?
How
on
many
a
bad words
podcast?
can we fit in? A half hour.
I'd say 6.
Okay.
Really?
All
Yeah,
right.
otherwise I have to kick you out.
Oh, shit.
We
shit.
use those up. Well, that ship has sailed. I'll pack my bags right now.
Start keeping track.
Uh-oh.
But,
Put $1 in the jar.
Go ahead, Roxanne.
But of the 3 Bobs, and actually, I took some components of this Robert Bob that I was talking about. And I made him Bob number 2 because I will never forget this. He had, so now we have Instagram and everything, and you pull out your phone and show pictures.
We have QR codes too.
Yeah. We have some cool ones that we're going to be dropping in. Yeah. You're going to like it.
Well, back in the day, when we had photo albums.
Okay.
Okay. So I think it was like our second date or something. We had, he made me dinner, and then he was like, hey, you want to see some pictures in my photo album? And I thought,
Oh boy.
Ooh.
okay.
I like
Here
where
we
this
go.
is going.
Here we go.
Oh my God, though. So I'm thinking, maybe he just took a few new pictures or something. It's like a little stack.
Vacation pics of the
Something.
family.
Nice, yeah.
Not many. This thing was like a foot thick. Okay.
That's what
Wow.
she said.
And it.
Sorry.
Really? Really?
Just-
We're going that direction?
I don't even do this when we have guys on. I don't know what. It's just the ADD is kicking in. Again. Okay.
It was like
so you had this huge
encyclopedia.
photo album.
Yes. I mean, the thing crashed on the table. It was so. Would you stop?
It had like a
Oh my
backbone.
Jimmy.
God.
It's Jimmy. Every time he
It had
laughs
like a
that,
backbone. This thing was so big.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, we got like 4 pages through it. And I said, maybe we could save this for another time. And he was so insulted that I wouldn't look through his. Well, I don't know these people.
Right.
Yeah.
This was new. This was like our second dinner. Like, I don't really care about these things. You know?
Yeah.
But he just thought I was so rude. But it really made for a good Bob number 2, I have to say.
Were there any prom pictures with like ruffles and stuff?
I don't remember. 70s? I mean, honestly, I did. I had to put the brake on it. Like, there was no way. I could not look at all of those
Press
photos.
the buzzer. It's gone.
I seriously did. I mean, I would have rather had taken him to LAX or something, that's another thing I won't do. Please don't ask. If you're my friend, you won't ask me for a ride to the airport.
Okay.
That's just something I don't do.
Right.
But
it depends because like the Bob Hope Airport is actually very easy to get in.
You know, there's
all
a lot of
all right.
airports.
Somebody could ask me that.
Yeah.
But
not
just not
LAX.
LAX.
Not
Yeah,
LAX.
I
You
can't
know,
do the LAX.
I forget how many airports there are around. You get the Burbank Airport.
Yeah.
You got the Long Beach Airport.
Uh-huh.
You get
John
the Van
Wayne.
Nuys Airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the private jets.
Yeah, I was driving by there and I saw the Jonas Brothers.
Getting off?
No, I saw their plane.
Yeah.
Their private jet.
Yeah.
And
Next to the golf course.
They were at a benefit that we went to, and we saw them perform on stage.
Well,
at the Beverly Hills Hilton.
I can beat that story.
Yeah,
I used
well,
to pick
you know
up
what? I can
Elizabeth
tell you-
Taylor from there.
Let me tell you a story about the
Back in the
time we
day.
started talking about the Jonas
Let's
Brothers,
talk about us.
and we forgot Kevin's name.
Oh,
And now
yeah,
that's
Kevin
unforgivable.
Jones. Oh, unforgivable.
Never lived that.
That's a cardinal sin right there.
So speaking of celebrity names, and we were talking earlier, and you said something about Miss Jane Seymour, who we all love.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Bond,
yeah.
Bond girl.
Oh, beautiful woman. That's how I got to LA. I mean, I was from college. I went to Maui. That's a story too. But
Chaka. Right?
Love Maui, hang loose.
and I was
sounded
working
so-
in I was working in the PR department at the Ritz-Carlton Kapalua, and it just happened that she was going to be a guest with her husband, and they were going to be my responsibility to ensure that they were having a great
Getting
time.
the best treatment.
Yes, total VIP
line up
treatment.
their spas, line up their activities.
Yes, well, and be the point person in between. So
Right,
they were just like, "Oh, we want to do this," and then I would go ahead and set up with the different departments. But then they came out again with the family, and they just went straight to me for all that because of the first time. And then when she was pregnant with the twins, and this was like 95, 96.
She got pregnant later in life. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Well, the kids are older now because in 95,
That's 28,
I was
27.
31. And I'm 37 now.
I was graduating from high school, dude. I was graduating from high school.
No, they've grown. But
How fun was it? Was it cool hanging out with her and stuff? Like, I know it's work, but
yeah. So they ended up offering me a job back in LA because when I found out she was pregnant, I called just to make sure it was true before I would send a note.
Right.
And then it was very quick on the phone. They just like, "You want to be in LA? Okay," and their assistant at the time had just given her notice, so there was that spot open. So they offered me the personal assistant gig to Jane, and she was
Jane Seymour.
the
Is she still
star
in
of
the house?
Dr. Wynn
Is she
Medicine
still in the
Woman.
house? Did you motorboat him?
Oh gosh. Yeah, that was a fun. Yeah, that was a fun role.
Did you have fun?
And actually,
I love her. I think she looks great.
Yeah, she's
I actually
Wedding
was
Crashers.
at something in Malibu, and they had a little some children's books. I can say it.
Yeah.
and she's
And-
also a painter. Did she illustrate? Or something like
Yes,
that?
I believe so. And it was her assistant that was there. Maybe it was you. No, not different time. But they were selling the books, and the money was going to go to charity. And I purchased one for my oldest grandson, who's 19. Hey, William.
Cool.
And I had it sent to. They're living in Arkansas, and the person that was in charge of all this said I can have it signed by Jane Seymour,
So
and
cool. Badass.
then we'll mail it for you. And they did. And I thought it was wonderful. So hopefully they still have it.
Yeah.
But it was a wonderful children's book, and Jane signed it after it was brought to her, and she sent it out. They mailed it to my grandson, William.
That's so cool.
That's great.
William Welsh.
Yeah, when I was with her, she was, Dr. Quinn medicine woman. It was a big deal. So I was with her when
that was a
she.
great show.
My friend was in that show. Mary Rings. Mary Rings. Shout out to Mary Rings.
Hey, Mary.
Mary.
But I was her assistant during the birth of the twins, and when she won the Golden Globe for Dr. Quinn.
That's so cool.
So you really got to hang out with her or be around her quite a bit and get to know her. And it's funny because
I have COVID. Sorry.
For goodness gracious. Oh, can you edit that out? Just kidding. So we were talking about being an assistant, and I read a book.
Okay.
And they had to take out a few of the letters, but it was something like, "Where's my fucking latte?" Or
I love that.
That's great.
"Get my latte."
Short
or something
and
like
right
that.
to the point.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of short chapters about personal assistants to huge stars or directors or producers or something. And there was just one story that stuck in my mind. There were a few good ones, but I'll be really quick because we want to hear about your film festivals and stuff.
Yeah, I want to hear about the Rock the Short. So that's
all that good stuff. So real quick, though, you're going to want to read this book. I'll find the name of it.
I will.
We're at 5?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to save this story for another time, but I will tell my joke. Why aren't there 2 yogis? They made a boo-boo. Okay.
That's cute.
I screwed it up last time I tried to sell it. Sell that thing. Okay. Let's hear more about all your stuff that you want to promote and that you've been doing and that we can show people and tell people about, or put it in.
Explain, what's your role in Rock the Shorts Film Festival?
It's my creation. I'm the founder and the festival director, and
wear many hats, huh?
Yes, and especially that first live one that we got to do a week before the city shut down, or everywhere shut down.
Pandemonium. Huh?
Yeah,
that's a tough time to open a film festival.
It was. It affected attendance a little bit, but it really ended up being it exceeded my expectations.
Nice.
Very cool.
I wanted the filmmakers to feel, like rock stars. And that was something like getting back to the Three Bobs and some of the film festivals that we would go to, that we were accepted into. We kind of felt, like second fiddle,
Sure.
But there were a few that did make us feel pretty special. So I thought, I want to do this. I want to be supportive to these indie filmmakers that, they're just trying to make a name for themselves. And they're very talented, but it can be very, challenging 100%. To break in. Mm-hmm. So, so it was really great. And we had, one of my things was I wanted to have like real Q&As, because at some of the film festivals that I'd been, it was just really reserved for the feature film people or the people that had, name cast. You didn't get a Q&A really for some of the short film categories. And I mean, we did at the Downtown Independent, which unfortunately I don't think survived after COVID.
Too bad.
I know.
A lot of businesses didn't survive. Flopped, that's sad.
And they did a great job. And actually Adam Sandler's movie Uncut Gems was playing there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now that was critically acclaimed.
That was a great film.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really care for it that much. I thought it was kind of dark. I thought it was kind of slow.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of like, but he was brilliant.
He was.
And I can see why he got the praise that he did.
Yeah, he did. He really did. And so, you caught your second win now, right? Now that COVID is done, are you guys?
Well, what we did after that, and it was it was disappointing not to go live again, and we definitely would have wanted to do it at the Downtown Independent again. It was pretty great. They did a great job there, but in order to keep it alive, I had a couple of films that aired on Shorts TV. Tell me you've heard of the Shorts TV channel.
I kind of have,
course,
sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watch it all the time.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a big deal for short films and short film makers because it's
is that on Roku? Like there is an actual channel that I know that I can subscribe to. I think it's a short film.
That's something different, which I haven't
Okay.
seen yet, but I did read about that.
Okay.
But the Shorts TV channel has been around for a bit, but it's on like regular. If you have regular cable, like if you have, Time Warner or whatever, it's one of those. I don't know which package you need to get, but
he still has a cordless phone at home, right?
Of course. I got my flip phone.
MySpace.
Yeah. Well, my music's still on MySpace somewhere. Hey, what's that cup you got there? Let me see that.
Yeah, it's the Jim and James Morning Podcast.
Oh,
Look, it's a great
and
mug.
You get it one of these.
Yeah.
So,
oh yay!
That's right. See that?
If you subscribe, if people subscribe right now, we might be able to get them.
Yeah. Tell me what merch you want. We got the shirts.
You got
I'm
the
not
shirts.
wearing one.
Let me wear with some conviction.
And tell me what else you think we should make. We're gonna make some hats.
We're gonna make some hats, some baseball caps, and then let us know. Socks, baby.
We appreciate you coming. Sorry to end where our studio time is kind of coming to a close.
Yeah, they have this.
We're gonna share all your stuff in there too and make sure.
Yeah, we'll insert it.
Well, because Rock the Shorts will be on Shorts TV again this year, so that's what we did.
Perfect.
It was last year, and this year in August, it's gonna air live.
Can we go? Are we invited?
Sure.
All right.
Something to
I'm
look
gonna
forward
look dapper. I'm gonna spruce up a little.
Ooh, there's a little.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, hey, last minute, you were so happy that you came through, and we're just looking forward to having you back. So whenever you got something else going on,
Uh-oh.
All
the
right.
chainsaw, and that's a wrap.
Thank you, and that's a wrap.
Thanks, guys,
All
and
right.
subscribe to Jim and James Morning Podcast, please.
Yes.
The great Roxanne Marciniak. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Are we
Thank
still
you.
going?